Though an orphan, Manon had become a tool for the villagers to use. They wanted her to join the prayer procession, believing that an orphan's prayers would fly to heaven like a lark. Glenn pleaded with her to save them, but Manon refused to pray on their behalf. Two guilty men stood there pretending to be innocent, so Manon spoke out about their crime. They had stolen her father's water source, but Glenn's uncle argued that he had simply bought the land that belonged to her father, claiming his intentions were helpful. Manon knew the truth all too well. They had been aware the land held a spring, but kept it from her father, even going so far as to block the water source themselves. Yet without solid proof, she could not firmly pin the crime on the uncle and his nephew. The uncle grew aggressive and accused Manon of slander. In an effort to persuade her to join the prayers and bring back the spring, one villager finally stepped forward. He stated firmly that he had witnessed one of them keeping watch while the other dug out and then sealed the spring. Though he knew about it at the time, he hadn't told Manon's father because he felt it wasn't his concern. Now, because of these two wrongdoers, he too had lost access to the water and it had become his business. Realizing he was in the wrong, Glenn indirectly admitted his guilt. He begged Manon to stay with him, offering everything he had. Faced with this guilty man, Manon turned and walked away. Glenn grew frantic, blaming his uncle for starting it all, then turned and ran off. Caesar later remarked that this was indeed the truth. Everyone in the village had known about the spring on that land, yet no one had told her father, simply because he was an outsider. But Manon revealed that the uncle and nephew had actually held a grudge against her grandmother. Only when the villagers heard her grandmother's name did they realize the truth. Manon's father was not an outsider at all.